Hello everyone and welcome back to Utawarerumono. In the last episode, we went on an extermination mission with a group of mercenaries and their leader, Ukon, and also this dancy guy here. And what seemed to be a relatively straightforward mission was quickly revealed to be a quite dangerous situation as we're fighting against that thing, the boro gigiri, which we had an encounter with in the first episode. Except for, this is either the mommy or the daddy, I don't know which. One of them is dead, this one is not. And so now we have to either kill it or wait until Kuon gets back with the blob to devour it. So we'll see how that goes. A fight. To arms. Oh, new combat tutorial. Okay. Hurry up and run for your life. Aye, Master Haku! Wait out for me! Where are we running to? Oh, there. Okay. Yes, let's do that. Ooh, okay. That actually is pretty good. I did not do that right at all. But I did level up, so it counts. He gets really excited when he levels up. Don't let those little guys block us. Understood, Master Haku. After a really good start with my timing. Just kidding, I am not. Oh, they're chittering toward me. Oh, for a second I was very concerned. And jump I shall. We're almost to the trap now. We just gotta outrun them. Okay, I didn't move. Now I can move. Fire's favor. Hi-ho! Behold the Mororo Supreme! Alright. Oh, big guy's coming. Oh no. Ooh. Ah, critical. Ow. That actually hurt. Better be careful since Kuon's not here. Divine will. I can hit him again. Okay, well I got the in-between hit, but I did not get the other hit. I guess I could just keep running. Aha, you can't jump. Can I still hit you? No. But if I go here, I can. Nice, got it. Mororo got his timing back. Or Maroro. Mororo is something else. I feel as though I'm putting myself in danger. One. Never mind. No, I'm not doing that. Up close, this thing is way bigger than I thought. I don't think I can damage it, so I'm not going to try. Aha, you activated my trap card. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Sliding back. Okay. Okay, good. I was concerned for a minute there. Do we have more babies? Oh no, it can climb.
なんてしぶといでおじゃる。
残念。
これで終わりだよ。
Okay. She just jumps up the cliff and bounces off of it. What are you, Mario? Oh. Did not know the blob had reached. That's actually terrifying.
ただいまっと。ハク、怪我とかしてない？
A little, but I'm okay.
いや、こっちよりそっちは大丈夫なのか。
Okay, I guess we'll just ignore that.
平気だよ。言ったでしょ。逃げるのは得意だって。
And jumping and bouncing.
やれやれ。あんなのを連れてくるとは大した姉ちゃんだ。
The music stopped. I don't like the way that sounded.
終わったな。
Okay.
あ、終わった。
Can the blob climb?
疲れた。
Guess not. I sagged to the ground in sheer relief.
ハク殿、やったでおじゃるか。マロたち死なないで済むでおじゃるか。
ああ、これで終わりだ。だからそんなにひっつくな、うっとうしい。
Nope, we're friends forever. Forever and ever.
やったでおじゃる。マロたちはやったでおじゃるよ。ハク殿。
Turns out he's the romantic interest.
いや、わかったから離れてくれ。
Whether we like it or not.
それじゃあハク、帰ろっか。戻ったら宴が待ってるから。お酒にごちそう。あとはやっぱりお風呂もね。
Even with all of us injured and battered, something joyful surges inside all of us at Kuon's words. Joyous shouts fill the air and resolve into roars of triumph. We did it! And we only had to lure a giant blob. And he's happy to see us. Ooh.
Yosh, てめえら、俺たちの勝利を祝って乾杯。
I'll drink to that, but I just have water. The inn's dining hall fills with laughter and jovial chatter, giving it a pleasant ambience. Whatever. After the Tatari arrived, once it digested the body of the boro gigiri, it quietly slunk away back into its cave. That turned out way better than I was expecting. When I saw it reach and pull the thing down, I thought it was going to start climbing, but maybe it can't. From what I've been told, they're loath to come out of their pits, so we shouldn't have to worry. Oh. And Ukon's company cleaned up the rest of the gigiri, so travelers can use that mountain pass without any danger now.
さあさあ、遠慮なく飲んでおくれ。
こうした酒を飲むのもいいもんだ。
Upon hearing of our victory, the innkeeper broke out some of her best sake to share with everyone. I had to water it down to be able to drink it. It's good straight, yeah, but I shouldn't get wasted.
独特の風味というか癖があるわ。なかなかうまいな。
It's not bad. It's not good. But it's booze. I washed down a bite of amamoni with the sake as I watched the crowd. Meanwhile, Kuon has been sitting next to me staring into her cup, not saying a word.
どうした？口に合わないのか？
そういうわけじゃないけど、ちょっとお酒の風味が強いかな。
It's got a distinct flavor. Huh, that's what I said.
こんな時には蜂蜜酒があれば最高だったのに。
Ooh. Mead. Despite her disappointed tone, Kuon goes on eating and drinking heartily all the same.
よ、飲んでるか？
Ukon makes his way over with a particularly intimidatingly sized cup, his face already red.
こんな隅っこにいねえで、こっちに来たらどうだ？あんたらは今夜の主役みたいなもんなんだからよ。もっと真ん中でドーンとふんぞり返ってていいんだぜ。
or pickling in it, in this case.
遠慮しとくよ。無才男たちに囲まれるのは趣味じゃない。
Sausage party.
同じくかな。多くの人に囲まれるのは苦手なんだ。
にしても大したもんだな、あんちゃん。おめえさんの策、大当たりだったじゃねえか。
Well, I did get hit one time, but you know.
いや、あんなのは策なんて上等なもんじゃない。たまたまその場の状況を利用しただけの行き当たりばったりだ。
Any plan you can walk away from?
いいじゃねえかよ、それで。あの状況で即座に考え、それを実行し、結果を出す。大抵のやつならオタオタして策どころじゃねえからな。
I don't know that scheme is the word I would have used, but okay.
だから褒めすぎだ。
謙虚なのか自然体なのか、ますます気に入ったぜ。ま、行きの参道でぜいぜい死にそうな顔してるのを見たときは、正直不安しか覚えなかったけどな。
Look, man, I'm good with plans. I'm not good with physical exertion.
本当のことだから言い返せん。
姉ちゃん、おめえさんもだぜ。
私？
ああ、そもそも姉ちゃんがタタリをおびき寄せてくれなきゃ成功しなかった。正直本当に連れてきちまうとは思わなかったがな。よくもまあんな無茶な真似をしたもんだ。
This is normal for her.
最初にその話が出た時はなんかの冗談かと思っちまったぜ。
そんな無茶な真似だったのか。
何言ってんだ。同じことやれって言われてあんちゃんできるかい？
No.
いや、そりゃ無理だが。
Kuon having to pull me along the first time we ran rises in my mind.
俺にも無理だな。とてもじゃねえが、あんな風のようには走れねえ。
ほんの少し身軽なだけだよ。
なるほどね。そういうことにしておくかい。ま、何はともあれ、今回のギギリ退治がうまくいったのはあんたらが参加してくれたおかげだ。本当に感謝している。
Money would also be good. Ukon bows deeply.
な、大げさな。
何の話してるでおじゃるか。マロも混ぜてほしいでおじゃるよ。
Well, he's already drunk. He learned absolutely nothing from the last time. But this time we are not nursing him back to health, is what I'm saying now. Watch me be proved wrong.
おっと、もう一人の主役だ。
A white shadow, its face fast becoming a fearful red, comes wriggling across towards us.
飲んでるでおじゃるか。
Alright.
酒臭。
Since he killed the bulk of the gigiri with his magic, Maroro's being hailed as a hero too. He's being poured drink after drink and keeps accepting. Guy's already drunk as a fish.
今回大活躍できたのはハク殿のおかげでおじゃるよ。おかげで手当が大幅に上乗せされて。にょほにょほほほほほ。
別に礼を言われるようなことはしていないが。
またまた謙虚なお人でおじゃるな。
Maroro prods my cheek with his finger. Please, please leave me alone.
行きの道中では車酔いに苦しむマロを優しくいたわってくれたし、ギギリとの戦闘ではマロをかばってくれたし、
Forsooth!
ハク殿はマロの心の友でおじゃる。
心の友ときたよ。何やらこいつの中で自分の評価がうなぎ登りに上がっていってる気が。
And you will never escape.
まずい。完全に懐かれたか。
姉ちゃんたちは確かテートに向かうんだったよな。
うん。明日の朝一番には立つつもり。
Meanwhile, Kuon and Ukon have moved on to a completely different subject.
おい、お前ら、ちょっと助けろ。
Assistance, please.
テートへは観光か何かかい？
それもあるけど、目的としてはハクの働き口を探すためかな。
あんちゃんの？あんちゃんは姉ちゃんの従者じゃなかったのか？
No.
おい、誰が従者だ。ただ記憶をなくしているところを拾われ、面倒を見てもらってるだけだ。
Heavy emphasis.
いや、それなら従者の方が対面としてよくねえか。っていうか、記憶喪失だ。
うん。名前すら覚えてなくてな。ハクっていうのもクオンがつけてくれた仮の名だ。
保護した手前独り立ちできるまで面倒を見る責任があるんだけど、
It's going to take a while.
ハクは力仕事に向いていないみたいだったから、デートへ行ってみようって思ったんだ。幸いハクは知恵者みたいだからね。
Aw, shucks.
なるほどね。
There's the backhanded compliment. Ukon takes a gulp from his cup, downing its contents in one go. He places the empty cup on the table.
だったら一緒に行かねえか。
I knew it.
デートへってこと？
ああ、俺たちはもともとテートに2を運ぶためここに投留していてな。その2の到着が少し遅れるってことで、無駄な時間を過ごすよりはと軽い気持ちでギギリの駆除を引き受けたんだが、そしたらあんなことになっちまったからな。
Ukon's expression grows slightly distant.
怪我のひどいやつはこの集落に置いていくしかねえ。代わりの人手が必要なのさ。もちろんただとは言わねえ。
Say no more.
クオンは薬師として、アンちゃんはそうだな、相談役として正式に同行を依頼しようじゃねえか。
What does consultant entail, though? That could be anything.
雇い銭も弾ませてもらうぜ。なんせ今回の報酬がたんまりあるからな。どうだいアンちゃん、か弱い姉ちゃんとか弱い
No. No.
繊細
No.
いや、多勢に無勢ってこともある。
Rambunctious. Nimble. Bold.
どうしてそこで何度も言い直すのかな。
Because none of those fit.
いやいやいや、別にタイはとにかく女を連れての二人旅よりは俺らと一緒の方がはるかに安全だと思うんだが、
Good save.
それに何よりこういった道中は道連れが多い方が楽しいんじゃねえか。
せっかくだけど遠慮しとくね。
Aw, really?
おいおい、なんでだ。
That's how I feel.
これほどの大人数での護衛ということは、その2はかなり重要なものだと思うんだ。
まあそれなりにな。
ということはそれを狙う賊が襲ってくることも考えられるから。
Okay, that's fair.
いやいや、俺たちの他に2を持ってきた連中も加わるんだ。そんな数を襲う賊なんぞこの辺りにはいやしねえって。まああまりしつこく誘うのもなんだ。考えておいてくれ。
With that, Ukon returns to the throng of the party. We're gonna play the throng song. The party carries on well past midnight, showing few signs of slowing down. I came outside to cool off a bit in the night air. The breeze kicks up, caressing my cheeks. The cool air against my body feels nice after being inside the hot inn for so long. Behind me, warm light and cheerful voices filter out from the party.
では、ウコンのモノマネするでおじゃるよ。
And that, a raucous cheer goes up. Seems Maroro is giving a performance of some kind.
あんなことがあった後だってのに、明るい連中だな。
Well, that's not going to last long. Everyone seems cheerful.
明るいか。
The faces of those two men who'd spoken to me during the trip rise unbidden into my thoughts.
兄ちゃんよ、こんぐらいでへばってちゃかわいいあの娘っ子に呆れられっぞ。
そうだぜ、男ならもっと気張ったとこ見せねえとな。
And then they'd laugh merrily with their comrades. But Those two were nowhere to be seen in the dining hall just now. They'll never be able to laugh or share drinks with their comrades again.
なのにどうしてあいつらはあんな風に笑える？
I mean, think of it kind of like a wake. They're celebrating the sacrifices and trying to remember the good times.
誰も死者を悼む素振りは見せない。
I mean, it's a different form of mourning.
クオンですら気にしているようには見えなかった。そしてあんなことがあったというのに自分自身も不思議なほどに動じていない。
お、どうしたいあんちゃん、そんなところに突っ立って。
Getting air? I turn to the source of the voice and find Ukon approaching me with a bottle of sake in one hand.
あんちゃんも夜風に当たりに来たのかい？
ああ、そんなところだ。
そうか。じゃ、ちょっとそこまで付き合わねえか？
Where are we going? Having a man conversation. I accompany Ukon down the darkened path. We walk by moonlight, casting long shadows into the already dusky blue night.
なあ、あんちゃん。チートを聞きてえんだが、あのお姉ちゃん。ありゃ何者だ？
I don't know. I don't even know who I am.
クオンのことか？
ああ。あんちゃんなら何か知ってるのかと思ってな。
Did you just completely forget about the amnesia part?
なんでまたクオンに興味なんか持つ？
Yes.
どうしてだろうな。気になるとしか言えねえが。
まさか惚れたとでも言うのか？
確かにいい女だし、惚れたには違えねえが、あんちゃんが言う惚れたってのとはちょいと違う。
I just want her for her medicinal skills.
それに、あの姉ちゃんに手を出すのはちょっとな。
ちょっと？
いや、なんでもねえ。あの姉ちゃんはすげえなと思ってよ。
まあ、確かにあの食欲はすごいな。
いや、ちげえって。そっちもすげえが、あの身のこなしと胆力の方さ。あんな化け物を前にして、臆さず行動できる強胆さといい。まったく大したもんさ。一体、何者かって思うくれによ。
Good point. At that, Ukon's voice grows quiet. Yeah, I really do wonder when it is that we're going to figure out where Kuon came from, what kind of stuff she has been through, because I kind of feel like Ukon was onto something. Is she from a well-to-do family? Is she from nobility? She has a lot of skills, so it seems like she's trained as a fighter of some kind. But is it because of where she came from, or is that something she picked up on the road?
言われてみれば、自分もクオンのことは何も知らない。
Hey, same boat.
助けられた恩もあるし、あまり詮索するのもどうかと思って聞かなかったが。
あんちゃんにもわからねえが。まあ、知り合って間もないみてえだから仕方ねえわな。か弱いクスシとか言ってるがよ。思わず、おめえさんみたいなクスシがどこに売ってんだと突っ込むところだったのは内緒だがな。
Right here. Before long, Ukon comes to a stop.
ここは？
We're a small distance outside the village. Large standing stones sit arranged in even rows.
これは墓標？
新規臭い場所に付き合わせてすまねえな。酒の一杯も手向けねえと寝覚めが悪いからよ。
There you go. I kind of figured that might be where we were going. Ukon stands in front of one particular stone, decorated with multicolored ornaments. Offerings of flowers, food, and liquor sit arranged around it.
遅くなったな。俺が一番最後になっちまったが。
Ukon mumbles under his breath, as though speaking to the gravestone in front of him.
じゃあ、この供え物はみんなが？
Seems the others came to pay their respects before Ukon did.
俺らはみんな締めっぽいのは苦手なもんでな。見送るときは明るく笑顔で見送ってやる。そう決めてるのさ。
そうか。そうだな。仲間を亡くして辛くないはずがなかった。
俺たちみたいなもんはいつどこでくたばるか知れねえ。戦でくたばっちまったら大地に野ざらし、誰が誰やらだ。だからよ、こいつらをここに弔ってやれることができてよかった。
Ukon sinks to a knee, muttering in prayer. Following his lead, I kneel beside him and offer a silent prayer.
今世の命、確かに見届けた。今はただ安らかに眠れ。いずれ、ことはハムルにて。
ウコン。
さてと、じゃああんちゃん、帰って飲み直すか。
Yeah.
ああ。
Puzzled, I follow after Ukon as he takes off down the path again.
今の違和感は何だったんだ？
As I turn away from the graveyard, I can't help but notice an amamuni amongst the offerings, stuffed too full to be eaten in one bite. Ah, Kuon's been here. Makes sense. I ate too much. I drank too much. I'm tired. The room is already painfully bright by the time I dare to open my eyes. I can hear voices, but I'm alone in the room.
頭が二日酔いかよ。
Pretty good, unlike you.
こりゃ飲みすぎたな。
Hair of the dog? Where's this water? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I managed to pour myself a jug of water and down the whole thing in one go, clearing my head.
一体昨日はいつまで飲んでたんだっけか。あれからまた酒に付き合わされて、みんなしてバカ騒ぎをして、その後の記憶がない。
It could be worse. You could have woken up next to Maroro.
とりあえず寝床にはたどり着けたのか。
What did I do? Halfway into my second jug of water, Kuon enters, already fully dressed.
おはよう。目が覚めた？
ああ、今起きたとこだ。
具合はあまり良くないみたいだね。あれだけ飲んで騒いでいれば当然かな。
まあちょっと二日酔いというか頭がな。
そう思ってお薬を用意しといたから。
Aha, we get to try her remedy now. Kuon holds out a bowl in her hands, filled to the brim with something dark green and viscous.
はい、酔いざましのお薬。味に少し癖があるけど。
Does anything you make not have a strong flavor?
あ、すまない。
いきなり何するかな。
It has a strong flavor. It's too strong.
なんだこの味。苦甘からじょっぱ。
ようやく口に逃がし。ちょっと苦いけど、その分効果は保証済みだよ。
That's a terrible solution. When are you guys going to figure out how to flavor medicine?
お前、ちょっとどころか。寝坊の罰にしても、これはひどすぎるだろう。
Maybe.
そんなことないかな。これはお父様も感動して褒めてくれた自慢の一品なのに。
While we're on the topic, who is your father? Who is your daddy and what does he do?
それは身内びいきか。あまりな味すぎて正直に言えなかっただけだ。
慣れればこの味がやみつきになるんだけど、ハクにはまだこの大人の味がわからないのかな。
Are you sure? Kuon puts her lips to the bowl in her hands.
美味しい。この深みとコクがある苦みが何とも言えないかな。
Are you sure you just haven't completely ruined your taste buds? Seeing her drinking the vile stuff down readily, I nearly gag. Correction, I do gag.
まだ口の中が。確かに二日酔いは治ったが、何度口の中をすすいでも味が残ったままだ。
Surprised that's actually how it gets rid of hangovers? It leaves you a taste in your mouth so bad that you completely forget that your head hurts.
よく父親に飲ませてたらしいが、きっと暗殺するつもりだったに違いない。
A rising noise in the distance interrupts my thoughts. Some kind of commotion outside the inn? Looks the same as always. Poking my head out to find the source of the hubbub, I spy large carts parked in the central plaza. A number of new faces chat with the villagers. The people who came with the caravan, no doubt.
Yo, Anchan. Yoku nemureta kai?
I did until I got fed that awful crap.
記憶がなくなるくらいぐっすり寝たよ。
ちげえね。あの姉ちゃんが起こすのに苦労していたぐらいだしな。見てて面白かったぜ。泥酔状態のあんちゃんを姉ちゃんが海外しく解放する様はよ。
I feel special.
それを言うな。
いいじゃねえか。うちの連中なんて今にも呪い殺しそうな目で羨ましそうに見てたぜ。
それは全然良くないだろ。まあいい。ところでこの荷物は何だ？
I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you. Examining one of the caravan's wagons more closely, it looks larger than the ones around the village.
テートに運ぶための荷物だな。そもそも俺たちはこいつの護衛をするために雇われたんだからよ。
じゃあもうすぐここを立つのか？
なあ、今引き継ぎをしている。それが終わったら出るつもりだ。
そっか。ってことはここでお別れか。まあ目的地が同じらしいからいつかまた会える時もあるだろ
う。もう一度聞くがよ。俺たちと一緒に行かねえか。こっちもそっちも悪い話じゃねえと思うんだがな。
Well, you can ask me, and I can say yes. If Kuon says no, then we're not going.
自分としては別に構わないと思うんだが、それを決めるのはクオンだからな。
There you go.
だそうだ。どうだい姉ちゃん。一緒に来ねえか。
She's right behind me. Glancing over my shoulder, I notice Kuon, who hadn't been standing there just a moment ago. Oh man, she's nimble and stealthy. Conspicuously silent, her eyes seem focused on the caravan, quietly scrutinizing it.
クオン？
どうかした？
どうしたこっちのセリフだ。昨日話してた都まで一緒に行こうという話なんだが、どうする？
ああ、そのお話。
I was going to say no, but I want to know what's inside the box. Kuon mumbles, seeming to nod and think for an extended moment.
まあ、さすがに昨日の今日で考えが変わるとは思えないが。
I don't know, she has a cat tail, maybe she just really wants to get inside of the box.
じゃあ、お言葉に甘えさせてもらおっかな。よく考えてみたら、先日のようなことがあったことだし、安全のためにあなたたちに同道させてもらえるのは助かるかな。
おお、そうか。歓迎するぜ。あんちゃんたちといると退屈しねえしな。
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
そうと決まれば、いつでも出れるよう準備を済ませておいてくれ。こっちの要件が終わり次第出発だ。
It's like when somebody says, I hope you have an interesting life. That's not really a compliment.
それじゃあまた後で。
急にまたどういう風の吹き回しだ？
さて、何のこと？
Right, very convincing. Feigning ignorance, Kuon spares another glance toward the loaded caravan, smiling faintly. Curiosity gets the better of me, and I turn to follow her gaze. Thwomp. The elephant goes. And the moment I stop looking where I'm going, I bump into a really big, fluffy wall?
ごめんなさい。
A really feminine, fluffy wall? Then I hear a female voice from above me. Oh. That's a big bird. Philo, is that you?
でか
No, Philo. When I look back in front of me, an enormous bird creature blocks my path, ridden by a young girl.
本当にごめんなさい。
ああ、別に構わんよ。ぶつかったのはこっちだしな。でけえ。なんだこの鳥。人が乗ってるんだが。
That's the biggest chocobo I've ever seen.
よかった。行こう、ココポ。ここに立ってると、
あ
みんなの邪魔になっちゃう。
Sorry, not chocobo, kokopo. Bird? Kokopo, probably the bird's name, disobeys its master, edging closer to put its face into mine. Up to mine, not into mine. That would be weird.
なんだこいつは。
It likes you. I hope. I'm not sure what that is. Shift, shift? And then it starts to rub its gigantic, fluffy, feathered body against my face. Oh, it does like me.
ちょなんだいきなり。
ココポ？
もしかしてすり寄ってきてるのか。なんでまた。
Friend.
ココポが人に懐くなんて。
いや、小動物ならともかく、こんな巨大なのにすり寄られても困るって。うわ？巨大すぎて力がすり寄られるというより半ば振り回されて。
A woman's pet becomes attached to a man, and they grow closer for it. This is nothing like those stories. Shift, shift again.
しかも妙に懐かれすぎな気がしてなんか怖いぞおい。
Just then Maroro comes out, locks eyes with the bird. They stare each other down. I want his affection.
じゃあこれで。
I'm starting to get a little creeped out by this thing, so I'll try to beat a hasty retreat and I'm being followed. It's following me. It is very much following me.
おい、なんでついてくる。
Even as I quicken my pace, I can hear its footsteps right behind me. Tuka, tuka, tuka.
走って逃げればさすがに。うわ
Are you kidding me? It's a giant rideable bird. Of course it can catch up to you.
追いかけてきやがった。しかもなんかこいつ速え。
ココポ、ダメ。止まって。お願い。
頼むから。そんな蚊の鳴くようなんじゃなく、もっとちゃんと止めてくれ。
Maybe that is her assertive voice.
ちょっと。
Goodbye. Even running as hard as I can't outpace it. It tackles me with enthusiasm, and I go flying. Haku is blasting off again. Dang.
重い。これ引け。
It thinks I'm its baby. Then it sits its entire bulk happily on top of me.
重くて動けん。
大丈夫ですか？
I'm okay, but get the bird off of me. The young girl looks at me with worry from her place in the saddle.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。本当にごめんなさい。
She dismounts and begins to apologize profusely.
いや、それはいいから早くこいつを何とかしてくれ。
It's crushing my bones.
はい、ごめんなさい。
That's a big pigeon.
ココポ、立って。 迷惑をかけちゃダメだからね、どいてあげてほしいの。違うの、踊ってじゃなくて、ほら、どいてあげて。
Tug, tug, tug. She tries everything she can to get the bird to move, pushing, pulling, shoving, all to no avail.
ごめんなさい、ダメでした。
諦めるの早いだろう。もうちょっと頑張れ、お願いだから。
はい、よいしょ。
Tug.
それは本気でやっているのか。仕方がない。じゃあ手を引っ張ってくれ。
Okay, tug. Same result. For some reason, she goes red at that request, becoming flustered.
頼む、こいつびくともしやがらないんだ。
わかりました。
Red in the face, she uncertainly takes my hand.
思いっきりグイッとやってくれ。
はい、それでは行きますね。
Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't sound right.
待て待て。何か鳴ってる。鳴っちゃいけないことが鳴ってる。
Yeah, my joints, my bones, my tendons. They stop pulling.
待った。だからやめてくれ。ちぎれる。手がちぎれる。
ごめんなさい。思いっきりと言われましたので。
Turns out she is actually very strong. The bird is just very persistent.
この子なんてバカ力だ。非力なんじゃなかったのかよ。
Nobody in this world is as weak as you. Those children over there, stronger than you. That chicken in the bottom right-hand corner, stronger than you. That rock, definitely stronger than you.
お？何してんだあんちゃん。
見てわからないか。
いや、なんかでっかい鳥に押しつぶされてるようにしか見えなくてよ。
No, that about sums it up.
それ以外何がある。そう見えるならこいつを何とかしてくれ。
まあ、んなことは置いといてだ。
Your pain and suffering can wait.
紹介するぜ。このお方はルルティエ様。発注将であり、ここ九十里の王路である王禅殿の松姫様だ。
Oh, you're an important person. I'm sorry.
置いとくな。っていうかそんなことって今なんて言った。
As I glance back at the young bird rider, she hurriedly bows her head. Wait, why are you bowing?
お姫さん。
ルルティエ様、こっちはハク。テートにまで一緒に行くことになりましたんで、お見知りおき頼みますぜ。
はい、ルルティエです。よろしくお願いします。
Okay, Ruru Tie. Got it. That's not how I was going to pronounce it, looking at it, so I'm glad that she said it. Ruru Tie.
ウコン、聞いていいか。
お、なんだ。
お姫さんって言わなかったか。
He did indeed.
ああ、言ったな。
なんでお姫さんがこんなところにいる。
That almost sounds like a pickup line.
なんでも何も、ここ九十里は姫様の国だぜ。
そうじゃない。お姫様って呼ばれる人間がなんでこんな辺境にある集落にいるんだ。
そりゃおめえ、帝への献上品を運んでいる途中だからな。
は？帝への献上？
だからよ、この国からの帝への献上品を運んでるんだ。姫様とかいなきゃまずいだろ。
And now we know.
帝？
ああ、そういや何も覚えてねえんだったな。
Oh yeah, I forget you don't know any of this because you have amnesia.
帝は この大陸にあるいくつもの国々を全ておられる偉大なお方さ。その誠意は大陸中に轟き、深い英知はあまたのために数形の念を抱かせ、でそれぞれの国の王路たちは帝にお許しいただいてそれぞれの地を治めているわけだな。
So, I'm guessing the Mikado is kind of like a shogun, and then the Olos are daimyo?
だから帝への献上品ともなればしかるべき立場の者が持っていく必要があるのさ。
Or is the Mikado more like the Emperor? I don't know. I feel like the first makes more sense.
ってことはこの子も一緒に行くってことか。
そう言ってるんだが、
そこまで高価なものだったのか。
肉、織物、毛皮、香木、鉱石などなど、まあ高価だな。
なるほど。って責任重大じゃないか。大丈夫なのか。まさか何かあった時こっちの首が飛ぶようなことになったりしないだろうな。
I don't think you have to worry about it.
あ？言っただろう、こんだけの人数だ。襲ってくるバカなんていねえから心配すんなって。
いやそういう意味じゃなくてだな。
まああんちゃんたちは気楽に旅を楽しんでくれればいいからよ。
なんか不安になってきたぞ。おい。
I'm hooked on a feeling. I look over to Rurutia again, and she shrinks back a bit.
怯えてるって感じじゃないみたいだが、いたたまれなそうというか、なんか器用な感じだな。
She just looks down at her hand. I've never touched a man before.
ごめんなさい。
ああ、そういえばこの姫さんのクソ鳥にのしかかられてるんだったな。
I was so shocked I forgot about the giant bird.
もういい、気にするな。こうなったのはお前さんのせいじゃないだろ。
でもこの子は私の。
だからいいって。お前さんがやりたくてやったわけじゃないってのは分かってる。しかし姫さんね、確かにそんな感じだ。よく見ると服や装飾品なんかここにいる連中より華やかな感じがする。それになるほど、いい子だ。
Did you say that last part out loud?
確かにお姫様って感じの納得の可愛さだ。
Maybe keep those thoughts to yourself.
おめえさんいきなり何口説いてるんだ。
Oh no.
何がだ。
いや気づいてねえんならいいか。
その
Oh, we said the quiet part out loud.
なんだこの姫さん、いきなりもじもじし始めた。便所か。
No.
ウコン様、これを。
Rolutia abruptly thrusts a scroll toward Ukon, as if trying to change the subject forcefully.
お父様から預かってまいりました。
おっと、そいつは。
Ukon accepts the scroll and unties it, beginning to read.
おい、そんなことより先にこっちを何とかしてくれ。
Okay, now that part you probably could have said out loud.
お姫さんに何とかしてもらおうにも視線を向けるとなんか恐縮されてるっぽいしな。
Gee, I wonder why.
それにもじもじして。我慢できないのなら遠慮せず言ってくればいいと思うんだ。
Get off the bathroom thing, man.
姫様。お、どうした突飛な声を上げて。
いえ、何でもありま。
そうっすか。確かに拝見させていただきやした。オーゼン殿は他に何か。
ウコン様の言うことを聞くようにと。
そうですかい。では間違いなくこの件了解しましたぜ。
はい、お願いいたします。
Rolutia puts her hand to her chest and breathes a sigh of relief.
じゃあ俺は出発の旨をみんなに伝えてきやすんで。
はい、お願いします。
ああ、ちょっと待って。助けてくれないのか。
The bird will get off when you all move. Ukon leans down to whisper in my ear.
ああ、実はな、そいつはかなりの好奇心旺盛というか、やんちゃ坊主らしくてな。
And...
面白そうなことにはすぐにちょっかいを出してきて、ここに来るまでの間もいろいろとやらかしたらしい。
Oh no.
何が言いたい？
つまり出発の邪魔をされないようそれまで遊んでやってくれ。
Oh no. Please, can we go back to taking care of a hungover Maroro?
おま。
すまん。テートに着いたら一杯おごるからよ。待てこら。じゃあ頼んだぜ。
Well, maybe all we have to do is sit here with the bird on top of us and hopefully not get crushed.
おい、待って。くそ。本当に見捨てやがった。はあ、いいよ。何度も言うが気にしなくっても。
Then we're in a stalemate because she's just going to keep apologizing.
お姫さんがしたくてしてるんじゃないことくらい分かってるから。
Poke. What are we poking? Suddenly, something pokes into my cheek. Hi. Above me stands an unfamiliar person wrapped from head to toe in a thick cloth, poking my face.
誰？
I can't even tell if they're male or female. Their wrap-like robes totally obscure everything. It's Cousin It. The stranger remains silent at my question, continuing to prod my cheek inscrutably.
もしもし。いや、お姫さんに話しかけたわけじゃないんだが、こいつは姫さんの知り合いか？
No? What do you mean, no? You're just a random person poking at me?
なんだこいつは。
Or girl? Or person? What did she poke now? He? They? I feel like she. Don't know why. And then I feel a pressure against my other cheek. More poking? But this person isn't the one doing it. Someone else is prodding me from the opposite side.
誰？
Now there are two of them.
Eh?
Okay. On my other side, another figure dressed in the same mysterious clothing pokes at me. I am being poked in the cheeks by two identically dressed people who don't care to explain themselves. Well, they're not identical, but they're close. I have the feeling these might be the twins from the opening sequence, if I had to guess.
何なんだこれは。なんでこんなことになってる？正直わけがわからない。
お待たせ。つい話し込んじゃった。って何をしているのかな？
Well, let's see. I met a princess, there's a bird sitting on me, and now these two cloaked strangers are poking my cheeks. So, yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
こっちが教えてほしいくらいだ。
今の子たちは？
I don't know.
今の子？ん？さっきの連中。勝手に頬をつっついてたあの二人はどこに行った？
The robed cheek pokers. That sounds like a weird cult. Glancing around as best I'm able, I can't catch a glimpse of them anywhere. I only looked away for a moment, and they disappeared right out from under me. Or over top of me.
何だったんだ？あれは。
Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe they just like to poke cheeks.
そっか。この子、ハクのことが気に入っちゃったんだね。
Yeah, I have a talent. It's licking me now.
やっぱ顔舐めるな。やめ。誰か頼む。頭噛み砕かれそうで怖いんだよ。
ごめんなさい。ココポ、立って。お願い。
Reluthia struggles to push Kokopo off of me, but once again, she can't bring it to even budge. She can almost tear my arm out of my socket, but she can't move the giant bird.
ココポ
Giant bird must also be very strong.
ちょっといいかな
Perhaps it's only because she can't bear to watch anymore, but Kuon walks up beside Rulotia.
仕方のない子あまり置いてはダメだよ
Kuon murmurs to the bird and gently strokes its neck, and it nonchalantly stands.
ひどい目にあった。助かったよ。やっと抜け出せた。
Spent my entire day feeling like I was in a COPD commercial.
どういたしましてどうしてココポ私がお願いしても
I find her intimidating.
仲が良すぎるからかな仲が良すぎてあなたを主人というよりお友達みたいに思ってるんだね
Okay, I could see that.
だから遊んでもらってるって勘違いしちゃってるのかなそうなのココポはじめまして私はクオンあなたはお名前聞かせてもらってもいいかなはいルルティエですルルティエさんねよろしくね
Huh. Does she not recognize her as the princess?
こちらこそかわいい子だねまるでどこかのお姫様みたい
And now comes the part where we say she is. Kuon whispers into my ear, most likely so Rulotia can't hear, so I whisper my reply back in turn.
まるでじゃなく正真正銘この国のお姫さんだとさ。
おお本当にそうなんだ通りで
Go figure.
確かに可愛いというのは同意だな。
Why?
お姫様って感じの納得の可愛さだ。
Why? Why? Why would you say that to her? And also loud enough.
あ、そうだ。この子も一緒に都へ行くらしい。いや、この子に自分たちがついてくって言った方が正しいか。
Poor decisions all around.
一緒にルルティエさん私とお友達になってくれませんか嫌かな。いえ、そんなこと。
いや、いいのかクオン。お姫さん相手にそんな軽々しく。
Seems to work.
いいの。この国のためじゃないから関係ないかな。
Huh, is that how it works? I mean, I'm not from these parts, so as far as I'm concerned, I can be friends with anybody. Oh.
いや、向こう側が気にするんじゃないか。
そういうハクこそ気にしてるようには見えないな。
I'm not from this time? World? Time and world? Definitely from the world, not from the time.
何言ってんだ。こうしてちゃんとお姫様として敬意を持ってるだろ。まあ何も覚えてないせいか、身分とかお姫様とか言われてもあまり実感が湧かないのは確かだな。
Yeah, that actually brings up a really good question. Where do you place a transplant with amnesia from a much earlier time that isn't part of this society in the social ladder?
ねえ、ダメかな。
Ruletia shakes her head rapidly, clearly anxious.
でも、どうしたらいいのかわからなくて。そんなこと言われたの初めてで、お友達もいませんでしたから。
Except the bird.
そっか。お姫さんだから、その身分のために友達がいなかったのか。
じゃあ、初めて同士だね。 私もお友達と呼べる人はいなかったから。だから初めて同士。
Well, what are we then? Are we just your ward?
まあクオンだからな。旅ばっかしてるせいでぼっちになってしまったのか。
It's her lot in life. She's doomed to wander this world for all eternity.
意外な気もするが、どことなく納得させられ。
Oh no.
痛い。その締め付けほんと痛い。なんで締め付ける？
What are you talking about? This isn't hard.
私の初めてのお友達になってくれますか？
Saying that, Kuon offers her hand to Ruletia, smiling gently. As her tail's death grip around my head tightens dangerously.
だだだだだ、おい割れちゃう。
もちろん。でも
You know, for somebody who's trying to teach us how to live independently, she sure seems hell-bent on killing us, or at least her tail does.
お友達って何をしたらいいのか。お話とかお遊びとか何でもいいんじゃないかな。よろしくね。
Kuon keeps her hand held out as she speaks.
はい。こちらこそお友達になってください。
Ruletia bashfully reaches out and squeezes Kuon's hand. It's a heartwarming sight. It would be touching, even. If I weren't being crushed by a vice on the side.
なんかいい話っぽいけど、ほんと痛い。
And this is how I die. Oh hey, we're moving. Whee! The caravan rolls lazily along the mountain path.
いい天気だ。
This is the first time we've been in an area without snow. The wagon is jostling about, and my butt hurts from every bump in the road, but I'm getting used to it. I've got time to just lay back and leisurely gaze at the sky.
風も穏やかだし、本当にいい陽気だ。
If only we weren't traveling with extremely valuable bandit magnet cargo. Somebody's got a hangover again. Or this guy lying in the corner of the wagon, reeking to high heaven for that matter. Oh, they're back. Okay. I think they find us more interesting than the bird. Mysterious duo right. And I'm assuming the other is mysterious duo left. Yep. Squish poke, squish poke, squish poke. Meanwhile, I've unsuccessfully trying to ignore my more, immediate circumstances.
お前たち、何がしたいんだ?
Good question. The mysterious twins have me sandwiched between them and have yet to stop poking my cheeks. I've tried talking to them a few times now, but never to any avail. They're just gonna do their thing. I've given up on trying to get anything out of them. This is downright bizarre.
鬱陶しいのなら追い払えばいいだけなんだが、なぜかそれができない。
Do you think you could? I don't. I think you could try to drive them off, but I'm pretty sure they could just pin you down and then resume the poking and squishing.
ためらわれるというか、かわいそう。
With my discomfort rising, I glance around the caravan for some kind of help.
マロロはぐったりしたままで役に立ちそうもないか。マロロだしな。
True.
ウコンは先頭を進む馬に乗っている。こちらからは背中しか見えないし、こんなことで呼びつけるにははばかられる距離だ。クオンは
I quickly scan the caravan for Kuon. That ridiculously huge bird is trundling along right next to the caravan. On its back, Kuon and Rulutia chat happily. Seems like they're having fun opening up to each other.
それはいいとして、話に夢中になってこっちに気づかないか。
Well, you probably don't want to interrupt them either. Kuon suddenly glances toward me. As she notices my gaze, she smiles at me.
が、
And then she immediately turns back to Ruletia and resumes chatting. Yep. We're on our own. The enormous bird, however, croons at me in a bid for attention. You're not the one that can help us. Or maybe you can? I don't know.
ような気がする。見なかったというか、むしろこっちがみんなから見なかったことにされてないか。
Nobody can see them but you. There are Aquam walking alongside the caravan, of course, but none of them is looking this way. In fact, it seems like they're doing everything they can to keep from looking over here. Some are cracking lame forced jokes, or talking about love affairs, or just staring ahead. They seem to be keeping a watchful eye on our surroundings rather than on the caravan itself. Well, that makes sense.
なんでこいつらだけは放置なんだ。
Why indeed? That actually is a really good question. Exactly who are these two? Why are they with the caravan? And why have they taken so much interest in my cheeks? I guess we're not going to find out anytime soon.
気づいてみれば、明らかにみんな自分をつっついている二人から視線を背けているな。もういいか。なんかもう諦めた。頬をつっつかれるだけで実害はないし、みんなが無視じゃなく何も言わないんだ。危険な存在じゃないってことなんだろう。多分。
I mean, it's not like the poking is hurting. It's not like being sat on by a big bird.
きっと自分が知らないだけで、この地方ではよくある現象に違いない。
Oh no. As Mororo thrashes in his agonized sleep, he tugs on the cloth that covers the wagon's cargo. The corner of a bizarre object peeks out, catching my eye.
陶器？いや、なんだ？
It has a smooth surface like fine china, decorated with intricate patterns. Awkward, forced-together boxes and cylinders make up its shape, strange and irregular. No, definitely not pottery.
まるで何かの。
Suddenly, the poking at my cheeks stops. Momentarily free and curious to know the cargo's contents, I reach for the barely clinging cloth. And my hand gets swatted away? No, I guess not. Something pulls my sleeve back, stopping me. The mysterious duo have each stopped poking me to grab hold of my sleeves.
なんだ？
They're not pulling too hard, but it's pretty clear they're trying to yank me back from the cargo.
触るなって言いたいのか？
No touching! Alright, they seem to give me a subtle nod in quiet unison.
そっか。なんか知らんが、見るなと言うならやめとくか。どうしても見たいわけでもないしな。
Alright. Stroke? What? Okay.
あ、なんかいい子いい子するように頭を撫でてきたんだが。
Good boy. You listen to commands very well.
だからなんなんだ。初めて意思疎通ができた気もするが、深く考えるのはもうよそ。
It's progress. Kind of. Nonverbal communication is still communication.
よし、今日はここまでだ。各自野営の準備。歩調班は周囲の警戒を怠るな。
Camp. This is quite the elaborate camp. We even set up a fence. I sit up and stretch.
いつの間にか眠ってたのか。
I rouse myself and have a look around, getting my bearings.
例の二人はいないか。どこかへ行ったみたいだな。
The caravan is parked in an open space off the side of the road, fenced off and protected. A camp?
ここで野営をするみたいだが、さてどうするか。ま、このまま飯の時間までおとなしくしているとするか。
It's true, it's not like physical labor is our forte.
慣れないものが手伝ったりするとかえって邪魔になるからな。
はい、ハク。目が覚めたのならこれお願いね。
Well, that didn't last long. Kuon descends on me before I can see her coming, smiling sweetly and holding out a bucket. What's in the bucket?
向こうに井戸があるから、
Oh,
まずは大鍋をいっぱいにして、
okay, that's not that bad.
次はたらいがいっぱいになるまで、その次は集めた壺全部に水を汲んでね。
I spoke too soon.
働かざる者食うべからず。頑張って。
What are you doing?
うっ
Probably apothecary stuff. Oh, we get a choice. Okay, what's up next? We have a campfire, encampment, camp, and some very loud crows. Campfire. CAMPFIRE SONG song.
よー、あんちゃん。今暇かい？
Yes. As I wrap up the tasks Kuon assigns me, Ukon flags me down.
暇といえば暇だが、さっきまでこき使われていたんだ。何か手伝えってのならお断りだぞ。
Literally, you need to put some cushions in the seats of the wagons.
さすがのあんちゃんも、あの姉ちゃんには頭が上がらねえか。
当たってるだけに言い返せん。
まあ、そいつは置いといてだ。あんちゃんはこういった荒事に慣れてねえみてえだからな。ちゃんと獲物を手入れしてるか気になってな。
Good point.
手入れ？
やっぱりか。ま、仕方ねえな。
Ukon draws his sword, muttering under his breath.
こいつだこいつ。あんちゃん、あれからまだ獲物を手入れしてねえだろ。時間のある時にちゃんと手入れしておかねえと、いざって時に命取りになるぜ。
Ukon sits and pulls a cloth and what looks like whetstones from his bag, laying them across his knees.
言われてみれば。
I withdraw Kuon's fan from my sash and look over it closely. It has a heft to it, heavy in my fingers and thick when its blades are folded up like this. When I actually used it, I could tell right away it was forged solely for inflicting pain.
かなり手荒に扱っといて、そのまま放置だったな。やっぱまずいか。
Ukon smiles wryly, setting a whetstone to the steel of his katana.
そいつに自分の弾預けるんだ。まずいどころじゃねえな。それこそ恋人や女房のように扱ってやんねえとな。
確かにその通りなんだろうが、こんなのどうやって手入れするんだ？
Good point. He probably has no experience maintaining a weapon at all.
普通に刃物の手入れとかなら見よう見まねでなんとかできそうな気もするが、これはちょっとな。
どれ？ちょいと貸してみな。
できるのか？
こんな商売を続けてりゃ大抵のもんはな。さすがにこいつは珍しいが、できないってわけじゃねえさ。
As Ukon takes the fan, he holds it up to the light and squints at it from various angles.
ほう。
Ukon suddenly smiles in what looks like admiration.
結構な代物とは思っていたが、こいつはまた。
Of course, it is the fan.
こいつはなんだ？
いろんな意味で面白い。間違いなく曰くつきってやつだな。
なあ、呪われてるとか言わんよな。
ああいう意味じゃねえよ。まあ、呪われてたとしても何の不思議もねえけどな。
不思議じゃないのかよ。
Oh, that's cool. Cursed fan. What could possibly go wrong?
まず、こいつが何でできてるかな。
As Ukon taps the metal with his fingernail, it emits a high-pitched resonant ringing.
鋼じゃねえな。 もっと硬い別の何かだが、何かわからん。
I don't know how old the fan is, because I suppose, let's see, harder than steel. Is titanium harder than steel? Maybe.
あれだけ乱暴に扱ったってのに、賭けも曲がりもしてやしねえとな。で、次はこの仕掛けだ。
仕掛け？何か仕掛けなんてあったのか？
気づかなかったのか？こうして扇を目いっぱい広げてだ。そこからさらに広げようとすると、見てな、結構えぐいぜ。
Ooh, hidden feature? At a flick of Ukon's wrist, blades abruptly spring from the fan's surface.
仕込まれた隠し場が飛び出すって寸法だ。
Wow, okay, I didn't know that was a thing.
こんな機能があったのか。しかし、えぐいってほどのものか。いや、確かに驚いたが、歯が隠してあるくらいは普通だと思うが。
じゃあ、この洗面に細かな溝が掘られてるのはわかるか？
Ooh, serrated blades.
ああ、これか。確かにあるな。
They're difficult to see at first, but each fold of the fan has thin, deep grooves through it.
これがどうかしたのか。
Ukon produces a water skin, appending it and allowing a few drops to dribble into a dip in the fan. As the droplet disappears into the grooves, moisture spreads across the whole weapon in bare moments. As water condenses in the droplets on the tips of the hidden blades, I can't help but groan as I grasp the implications.
この刃先に触れたら、たとえかすり傷であっても。
Ooh.
そういうことか。確かにえぐいな。
Pulls out some blood.
ちなみにこいつの表面、綺麗に磨かれちゃいるが、うっすらと模様になってるだろう。つまり血が染み込むまで使い込んでるってわけだ。はてさて、こいつはどれだけの命を食らってきたんだか。あんちゃんの言う通り、本当に呪われてたりしてな。
No, not cursed. It just has a really fascinating history.
おい、冗談のつもりだろうが、シャレになってないぞ。
悪い、俺も言っててそう思った。
あのな。
Ukon unfastens the pivot holding the individual pieces of the fan together, painstakingly disassembling it.
ああ、どこも歪みはねえし、欠けてもいない。これなら問題はねえか。
しかし、クオンがなんでこんな物騒なもの。
That is the big question. Where did you get the fan from?
あの姉ちゃん、よっぽどあんちゃんを買っているか、信頼してるらしいな。
クオンが自分を？
Yeah, but she'd never tell you it to your face.
なんでだ？
こいつを見りゃわかるさ。こんだけ心を込めて手入れしてやるんだ。よほど大切にしてきた思い入れのある品なんだろう。
I'm still wondering if somehow she's related to Hakuo, or maybe related to somebody from Hakulo's immediate circle, like Ereru, or maybe somebody else in the family line. Then again, well, I'm trying to remember, what did Yuzuha's tail look like? Was she a cat person or no? I don't think so, but I honestly do not remember.
そいつを何とも思ってねえやつに預けるとはとても思えねえがな。
Could be Karalao.
よし、こんなもんでいいか。
Ukon wipes down each component of the fan, then puts it back together in short order.
おれよ、できたぜ。今度は自分でもできるよう手入れの仕方を姉ちゃんに教わっとくんだな。
Good idea.
ああ。
With that, Ukon turns to go. I ought to thank him, but it slips my mind as I stand transfixed, staring dumbly at the weapon. Ukon's words echo in my mind.
思いが込められたものか。なぜクオンはそんな大切なものを自分に渡した？
Well, she also gave you the name Haku, so... I spread and closed the fan repeatedly, fidgeting with it for no real reason.
なあ、クオンは何を考えている？お前に込められた思いとは何だ？
The fan remains silent, only glimmering in the light in lieu of giving an answer. What secrets do you hold, Fan? Let's see, how about camp.
こりゃまたでかい鍋だな。
An enormous cookpot hangs over the stove in the corner of the campground, sizzling happily away. Not too far away, a mom is being baked, and a tall pile of the doughy skins are already being stacked on a table.
ハク殿、こんなところで何を眺めているでおじゃるか？
I seekest food, and possibly companionship, but probably not from you. Maroro takes note of me and swaggers over, a bag in his arms.
ああ、さすがにこれだけの人数になると、その支度も豪快だなと思ってな。
そうでおじゃるな。マロもこんな大勢と行動を共にするのはこれが初めてでおじゃるよ。
そういうマロロは何をしてるんだ？
マロでおじゃるか？マロはそうでおじゃる。お手伝いの最中でおじゃった。
Gadzooks!
手伝い？
Maroro frantically looks around for Rulutia, hurrying over as soon as he spots her.
ルルティエ様、頼まれたお塩でおじゃる。
Proudly, he holds out the bag in his hands to Rulutia.
ありがとうございます。
A simple kitchen area has been set up beneath a tent, chopped fruits and veggies arranged on a table. Rulutia stands at the table and pulls a solid chunk from Maroro's bag, crushing it into powder.
ハク様？
もしかしてルルティエが料理を作ってるのか？
Good to know we made such a good impression that she has trouble speaking when we're around her.
こんなことくらいですか。皆さんのお役に立てませんから。
しかしこの人数を用意するのは大変じゃないか？
いえ。お城の厨房は私が取り仕切っていましたから。
へえ、お姫様だと聞いていたから意外だな。もっときらびやかというか、そういったのとは無縁だと思ってた。
私の家は辺境の一豪族なので、そんな格式の高い家ではありませんから。それにクオン様も手伝ってくださいますし。
クオンも？
私が料理を手伝ってるのが そんなに意外なのかな？
うわっ！
Kuon's voice suddenly speaks from right behind me, and I jump almost a full foot into the air. I turn to find her smiling, but it doesn't quite extend to her eyes. Typical.
ハクと出会う前は一人旅をしてたんだから、一通りできるのは当たり前なんだけどな。
Yeah, those eyebrows are not smiling eyebrows.
いや、別にクオンが料理ができないなんて。
ハクはそこで見てるといいかな。私の技を見せてあげるから。
I didn't say I didn't believe you. Kuon deftly twirls a kitchen knife in her hand as she makes this proclamation, pointing it at me. Don't do that.
料理が下手と言われるのに嫌な思い出でもあるのか？
ルルティエ、お塩はこのくらいでいいかな。もうちょっと濃い方がいいと思います。皆さん働き盛りですから、少し塩辛い方が好まれるかと。そっか、そう言われるとそうかも。
I can tell I'm not really going to be any help, so I retreat to the edge of the tent to watch from the side.
ルルティエ様の手料理楽しみでおじゃるな。
確かにあの二人がどんな手料理を振る舞ってくれるのか興味がないといえば嘘になるな。ん？
Rulutia approaches me with a small plate, offering it meekly.
どうぞお味見を。
We get to taste test? What an honor.
これは
Simmered food sits lovingly arranged on the plate in her hands, steaming enticingly.
お口に合うといいんですけど。
お、なかなかにうまそうだ。
Stop talking about food, you're making me hungry. I take a simmered skewer from the plate, eagerly sampling the food impaled on it.
絶妙な塩加減だ。優しい口当たりでどこか懐かしい感じの味がするな。こりゃうまい。ルルティエって料理上手なんだな。あ、ぶしつけだったか。姫さんって呼ばないとな。
ルルティエと呼んでください。
I think she likes us.
じゃあ今度はこっちの味見ね。
クオンもできたのか。そんじゃ遠慮なく。
My hand freezes halfway to the plate Kuon is proffering.
ああ、クオン？
Does it just look like one of the failed dishes from Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom?
何かな？
これは一体なんだ？
見ての通り煮物に決まってるかな。
うん、確かに煮物なんだが。
Simmered to a crisp.
少しでかすぎやしないか。大きさはルルティエのと比べて5倍ほどある。
She loves her gargantuan food portions.
さあ味見してみて。
いや、味見ってこれって1食分の量があるだろう。こりゃ一口では食えんな。そもそも串が重量に耐えきれず折れそうだ。
I carefully take the behemoth in my hands, then bite into it with what reluctant vigor I can muster.
そんな少しずつじゃなくて一口でガプって。
Look, not all of us can unhinge our jaw like a boa constrictor.
あっち、無茶言うな。まずくはないが、外側の味が濃い上に大きすぎて中にまで味が染みてないぞ。
Ooh.
100歩譲ってクオンの言う通り一口で食べればちょうどいいのかもしれんが。
どうかな。
Do we be honest or do we want to live? Kuon has a very proud look on her face.
本人が食う分にはうまいんだろうが、こうも自信ありげだと正直に言いづらいものが。
Ah, so we have chosen death.
まあ、うん。まあうまいじゃないか。
Oh, that was probably the worst way you could have phrased that.
そうでしょう。
Oh,
もうすぐ出来上がりだから楽しみにしてて。
we live to scarf down this food another day?
まあまあうまい。
Ruletia gives a small chuckle from beside me. When I look over to her, she quickly averts her eyes, bashful.
にしてもお姫様って割には家庭的な感じなんだな。
I mean, makes sense. She's from a small noble family, so...
お高く止まった感じがなくって親しみやすいっていうか。ああ、それにしてももう腹がいっぱいなんだが。
Saw that one coming. One bite and I'm already full. Shut up, crows. Ukon calls out to me as I emerge from the tent.
あんちゃん、手すきならチート馬の世話を頼まれちゃくれねえか。
As long as I don't get sat on by any of them, sure.
馬の世話？別に構わんが何をすればいいんだ。
そこにある餌をやってもらいてえのと、ちょっとした手入れだな。
手入れ？
ああ、このたわしで皮をこすってやるんだ。
Yeah, you ever play Harvest Moon? It's like that. Ukon holds up a large scrubbing brush, wiggling the bristles in my direction.
こいつで皮をこすってやると気持ちいいらしくてな。馬は大切な運搬手段だ。しっかり面倒を見てやらねえといけねえし、大切に扱えば向こうもそれに応えてくれるってもんだ。
へえ、こんなものだね。
I mean, don't you work harder after a good scrub?
まあ、あんちゃんも馬に乗るようになればわかるってことよ。
そういうことなら手伝うさ。ただ飯ぐらいってのも気が引けるしな。
そう言ってくれるとありがてえ。馬はそこの馬車の先に繋いであるから、あとは頼んだぜ。
Ukon hands me the brush, waves his hand as if to formally confer the duty onto me, then turns to go.
やっぱどう見ても馬っていうよりダチョウだよな。
As I approach the wopters hitched to the fence, they begin to stir, noticing me.
すぐやるから、そう焦るな。
No, food first, then groom. Oh, they're back.
わあ、
As if from nowhere, those two wrapped in their apparel appear crouching next to the feed bin.
なんだ、驚かせるな。
They both look up at me and tilt their heads in unison, as if to ask, "Did we scare you?"
言葉は通じてるんだよな。
I mean, yeah, they did respond when you asked, "Hey, are you trying to keep me away from the cargo?" They nodded.
いつの間にか隣にいてじっと見つめられてたら誰だって驚くだろう。
They look at each other, then back to me, their heads tilting as if to ask, "Really?"
なんという息の合い方。
Definitely twins. Their precise, perfectly matched movements almost make me want to ask if they're street performers.
ところで、なんか用なのか？
They share another look, then turn back to stare inscrutably at me.
まあ、眺めてたいなら好きにしてくれ。こいつらのすることを気にしてたらいつまで経っても馬の世話ができんしな。
True. I fish what looks like some kind of vegetable from the feed tub, offering it to the nearest wopter. Apparently he was hungry.
うわ、かっこえ
Maybe it's because they're just hungry, but man, they're really going for it. I could have lost my fingers just now. Not really something I'm eager to have happen. So maybe if I just toss their food to them? Seems to work. Maybe not.
お前らまだたっぷりあるんだから喧嘩するな。ダメだこいつら。餌を前に目が血走ってる。このままだと本当に喧嘩を始めそうだ。
Maybe we should have had somebody help us. I glanced down at the twins, still crouching by the tub of feed.
仕方がない。お前ら餌をやったことがあるか？
They slowly turn to stare at me, then shake their heads. Wait, shake their heads no or shake their heads yes?
まあいい。こいつらに餌をやるのを手伝ってくれ。あ、指を噛まれないよう気をつけろよ。
In hindsight, I guess if it was yes, it would have been a nod and not a shake. Dots. They each nod, then reach into the feed bin, holding out their offerings for the wopters.
そんなやり方だと指を噛まれ。
Oh, okay, so it's just us. Or so I thought, but the wopters calm down in short order, eating peacefully from their hands. As the wopters eat, the duo gently strokes the sides of the steeds' heads, soothing them.
餌をやったことがないと言いつつ手慣れてるんだな。こっちは危ないなちくしょう。こっちの方は指ごと食らう勢いで一心不乱にがっついてるんだが、なんなんだこの差は。
It's because you called them ostriches and they don't appreciate that, so they're ostracizing you.
まあ嫌われてはいないみたいだが、妙に発するというか、あのバカ鳥といい、ここいらの動物は妙に興奮気味な奴らばかりだな。
Good point.
あ、そうだ。よかったらたわしでこいつらの体をこすってやるのを手伝ってくれないか。自分一人だと大変っていうか、興奮したこいつらにもみくちゃにされそうな気がしてきた。
The cloaked figures nod. With short, bristled scrubbing brushes in hand, they begin to brush the wopters' bodies. Are they purring? Didn't know wopters purred. I learned something new today. As the bristles pull across their skin, the wopters let out low, contented cries.
なるほど。あんな感じでやればいいのか。
I didn't do it right. Suddenly and abruptly, the wopter nearest to me slams into my chest with a headbutt.
何すんだお前。一瞬体がくの字に折れ曲がったぞ。
The wopter ignores my complaints, nudging at me with a brush clamped in its beak, demanding a scrub. You, scrub me now.
なんだ早くやれって。言って分かったからたわしをカゴに押し付けるな。
Oh, okay, I was worried for a second.
ここがいいのか。
As I pull the brush over its body, it starts to breathe harder and stamp its feet in excitement.
こら嬉しいのは分かったから落ち着け。蹴り殺す気か。
With those thick, muscled legs, it wouldn't take much for a creature like this to do me in.
やれあっちのおとなしい方を担当すればよかった。
Need to pay attention. No sooner than the thought crosses my mind, two massive feathered shapes slam into me.
お前ら。
The two wopters the roped pair had been in charge of nudge me with their brushes, just like the first.
なんでお前らがあの二人はどうしたっていない？
They were here, and then they were gone. Or maybe they were never here to begin with. The mysterious twins have disappeared without so much as a word, as usual. I like how mysterious twins is capitalized. Okay. The wopters stomp and strut, worked into a tizzy, thrusting the brushes at me insistently.
こいつらはおとなしいんじゃなかったのか。
Well, be careful what you wish for. Oh.
いた。だからたわしを押し付けるな。やればいいんだろう。やれば。
No, now we brush you.
なんで自分がこんな目に。だから待って。ん？
They're back.
お前らどこに行って。いや、そんなことより早く手伝ってくれ。
The pair both tug on my sleeve, ignoring what I'm saying as they point to an approaching shape.
なんだ？
Oh, it's the bird, isn't it? It's the bird. The sound of footsteps that are somehow at once both heavy and bouncy fills my ears. Yep, it's Kokopo. And then that distinctive bird song.
まさか。
Here's Kokopo. That troublesome bird bounds into the paddock, chirping with bubbly enthusiasm. And holding a scrubbing brush in its beak.
お前もなのか？
I mean, come on, you knew that was going to happen. Okay. I actually think this is probably a good place to stop because I'm not sure where the next break point is going to be. And we're already at the camp. Camp. I know I could have stopped when we were at the menu, but I wanted to get through those scenes. And they were fun. I'm glad that we did that. So, we've made some new friends. And they may or may not be the death of us. We always get so lucky with the friends. We got Maroro, who clings to us, and Kokopo, who clings to us, and those two mysterious twins who, well, they don't quite cling to us, but they do like to poke our cheeks and stroke us? That sounds weird. It's not that kind of game? Anyway, but this is going to be a very interesting journey to the capital. I really like the new characters they've introduced so far. I like Urlutia, even though I feel like I'm butchering her name. I feel like I have to pause, especially if her name is at the beginning of a sentence. I will get it eventually, but this first episode I'm struggling a little bit. I cannot imagine what the names of those twins are going to be. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe it'll be like Ukon and Kuon. But I'm not holding my breath. Kokopo was easy, but I think part of the reason it was easy was because I made the Chocobo joke right before it. Maybe that's how they got the name Kokopo. They were like, we could make it like a Chocobo, but it's a Kokopo. I don't know. I wonder how much longer it's going to take to get to the capital. Probably next episode, because this seems like one of those kind of character building and world building moments at the camp. and then we'll probably get into some more heavy plot stuff. But I do have questions. What's in the cargo? What was the thing that looked like pottery that isn't pottery? I guess we'll find out. Is it a weapon? Is it an artifact? Is it irrelevant? But irrelevant never forgets, unlike Haku. Haha! Alright, I'm going to stop for real now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. For now, I am one half of the Bridge Boys, signing off.